Excuse me. First sentence already spelled the word wrong. Ugh. Happy Positive Women's Friday. See what I did? I do, Michael. You took the two different things and you put them together. Brilliant. Just brilliant. There's Mr. Frank. Also brilliant. Nice Tennessee Tomatoes shirt. No, no, it says Smokies. It says Smokies on it, not tomatoes. I can see where you might read it that way because you went through the school system in New Jersey. So I get that. Smoky tomatoes are delicious, though, right? They have that little char smoke taste to them. Delicious. Hope everyone's having a good day today. I am. Delaware Deliciosas. Exactly. I just started reading a nonfiction book. Um, it's basically the making of Goodfellas and everything that went into making it, and hiring actors and the filming, shot by shot stuff. Very interesting so far. Wow, that just made it filthy. Very interesting. About a 15% into the book so far. I started watching a crazy doc on Max last night, but I can't remember what it's about. But I assure you, very good. It was something about something. There was like this girl, I think. That sounds amazing so far. I'm hooked. I'm gonna watch it. I don't even know what you're fucking talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, bruh. I got frosted blueberry Pop Tarts because it is, after all, Positive Friday. So, right? Me and Michael will definitely be watching that one. In fact, I might just cancel this stream right now to go and watch that thing about a girl, maybe. Based on your description, I'm not even sure there's a girl in it. Peter Marsh in the house. Peter Marsh. What is up? It's Positive Friday. That is what is up. Frank thinks he might have seen a documentary. He thinks it was crazy. He thinks there might have been a girl in it. He thinks he saw it on Max. That's literally all he knows. There we do go. Oh, I remember now. It's about this family that realizes their husband, ex-husband, father, step-grandfather was a serial killer before he died. Maybe get somebody a name for that one so we can all watch it. Instead of always hoarding all the good ones. The grandfather, father, stepbrother, stepsister, maid, optometrist killed something. There's some inbreeding on it. Yeah, that's probably why he was so angry and killed people. I think it called "I Thonk My Step Grandfather Was a Serial Killer." I sincerely hope that is not the title of that. What are you writing today, Armand? That's really none of your effing. Actually, I'm writing a brand new short story. So here's something. I found on Duotrope. I found a new crime thriller anthology. A crime thriller about, tied in somehow to, a song from Culture Club. Right? They're only taking 12 stories. And it's only obviously 12 different songs. So I'm not going to write a song about Karma Chameleon, or I'll tumble for you. So, starting a story today, I was like, you know what? I'm going to write something different. Probably jump on something else. And it was called The Truth About Jim. Now I can think of his toucan son of Sam Green Jello. I think that sounds like a lame sitcom. Snap, crackle, pop, exactly. Part of a nutritious breakfast. Did you ever go to the club in Manhattan called Culture Club? I don't know what that is. Or a story called Do You Really Want to Hurt Me, about a girl whose stepfather is a serial killer who wants to hurt people. So I figured somebody's going to take that story. If you find a story that, a song that wasn't as popular but was still a hit, it has to be one of their hits. Many, many hits, apparently. So I went that. I went to the club in Jersey called the Breakfast Club. I never heard of that either. It was an 80s club. It was pretty amazing. There were like 5 women for every one guy. An 80s club. I was still in high school, buddy. How old do you think I was? Or am? Or will be? Peter Marsh also went to the Breakfast Club. You guys ever go to the Coliseum? The one in Jersey was also an 80s club. There were 5 Italian guys for every one Stunad. 5-1 on the Italians versus the Stunads. Sounds right. Hello, the Coliseum is called Club. Is either 35? I guess it would be 35. It was closed down for a few years because, get this, it was all mobbed up. Seriously? Club 35. Let's go to Club XXXV. This morning I had to get up early, which sucks. My daughter's been having problems with her car. So she got the catalytic converter replaced. Like 2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. And then every light in the dash came on. So we took it back to the place and they were like, we don't know what's wrong because it says the catalytic converter needs to be changed. We did it. It's done. It also has all these other things that says wrong. The car wouldn't even start if these happened, but there's nothing wrong with the car. Like 37 different computer errors. So we're like, all right, we got to take it to the dealership then. So we take her stupid car to the dealership last week. They're like, we think the catalytic converter you put in is bad. Okay. They're like, we can replace it. Like, no, it's under warranty. And the other place that we originally got it done will replace it. So this morning we had to drive out there, pick up my daughter's car, then drive it back over to the mechanic and drop it off again. And hopefully it will be done because she has my charger, but the charger is not starting. It takes forever for it to get to start. So, which annoys the shit out of me because now I'm not going to have a car. Do not be playing with AI. So, here we go. I just want my damn car back, although I guess technically I can't even drive my car. And I have stuff going on. I'm trying to convince my wife, subtly, that we should buy another car. Right? Pickup truck is paid for. Charger's been paid for a long time. Let's go buy something to tool around in. Because I'm like, something cool with T-tops. She's like, you are not getting a Trans Am. No. But she wants a convertible. I said, we'll go get a something that's like a year or two old. Nothing brand new. Put her hand, I'm like, you know what? A nice Mustang convertible for Florida. Clean out the garage, park it in the garage. Be our weekend tooling around car. That'd be fun. Maybe that douchebag bald guy driving around in a Mustang with the top down. You need something more reliable to stop on busy interstates to look for flat kittens. Yeah, very true. By the way, out of the dealership, I'm like, listen, there's a Dunkin' right there. I'm going to the Dunkin'. I did. Got me my coffee, which is now empty. I always forget, I get the sausage, egg and cheese croissant. 2 problems with it. It's delicious. That's not the problem. The problem is it's a croissant. So you got to keep it in the wrapper or it just literally falls apart. The other thing is the sausage kicks back on me all day. How do you take your Dunkin' coffee? Oh, usually get a cup, and then I usually pour it in my mouth and I swallow it. If you've read any of my books, you would know how I take it. I take my coffee Britney Spears, which is light and sweet. That's called a Britney Spears. Is there a reward button on here for act like a wise ass? I hope so. God, I hope so. Oh, I got a rip in my shirt. That's not good. But then we went inside because we had 2 cars at that point. I was like, let's go inside. We went inside and they had the chocolate cream filled donuts, which I don't see all the time. They're powdered. They have chocolate cream filling in it. Those are my favorite donuts. I don't see them all the time. So I grabbed a couple of those too, but I did not eat those on the car ride because then they get all over and I always drive with the windows down. And then there would be like just powder everywhere. So I waited till I got home and ate those. There's Detective Ryder. How's it going? Detective Ryder, me and Tom Duffy were just on her podcast, which went live several days ago. Check that out. So there it is. There it was. There it will ever be. Pretty good. Just got on my lunch break. Very good. It was so much fun. I agree. But now since I've had that at 9:30 this morning, now I'm not eating anything. I mean, I just had a Pop-Tart. Let's be honest. That was a snack. So I will skip actual lunch today. I'm hoping my wife gets home in time to make some kind of dinner for us. Because next Friday, she will be going to her mother's for. Her sister says 2 weeks. We think it's going to be 3 to 4 weeks. And which means it'll be a pain in the ass. Last night we went out to dinner with her mother and her aunt. We went to the Texas Roadhouse. Because why not? We also had a gift card. And I love their bread. Those rolls are worth it just to go into Texas Roadhouse for those friggin' rolls. You know what I'm saying? They're not paying me to say this. This isn't a commercial. I'm just throwing it out there. If you ever go to Texas Roadhouse, that's the spot. Peter says, I'm doing well. I haven't been on here in a bit. Happy to be back. I've missed Armand and the chat. But mostly Armand. Let's be honest, Peter. My wife went to, her sister lives in Dallas normally. She's here watching her mom. But she lives in Dallas. Stop. Sneezing crap all over everything. And so my wife flew out a couple years ago to hang out with her sister. And she gets an Uber from the airport, and as they're going, the driver is like, of course he had a CD with him. He's a rapper, and he wanted to know if Shelly wanted to buy a CD. And then he's like, what are you here for? Like, what are you looking forward to? And Shelly's like, I love a good steak. And he's like, the best steak you're going to find in the world, but here in Texas, is Texas Roadhouse. She thought he was joking because it's a chain. And he was not joking. To him, that is the best steak ever. And so she was like, oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Meantime, there are like award-winning steakhouses in Dallas, which is what they ended up going to. Not Texas Steakhouse. I got the chicken with mushroom and a baked potato. Michael says, soaking in and embracing the positivity. Peter Marshall says, I think you are right. Mr. Frank also listened to the Detective Writer podcast. Texas Roadhouse, those fucking butter rolls are great, right? I mean, I just want to go in there and be like, listen, just keep bringing the rolls. I don't want to. Can I just pay for the rolls? Can I literally just pay for these? That's all I want of these rolls. Was he going to wrap the CD for her? I think maybe he was, but I don't know if he did. Like Cheddar Bay biscuits. Same thing. You go in there and you're just like, just keep bringing these damn biscuits. Like, I don't care if I'm filling up on this stuff. You know what I mean? It's not a buffet anyway. I'll eat whatever the hell I want to eat, you bastards. Just really good. So that's so I was out last night and I was out today. It's crazy. Tomorrow I will not be out. I will not be out the rest of today either. Sunday, my wife and I have decided we're going to have a date day. We're gonna get up whenever we get up. No plans. I'm like, do all your running around, do all of your errands, everything on Saturday. Sunday we are just gonna leave. I don't know where we're going. We might go walk around St. Augustine all day. We might go up to cross the border over into Georgia, and about 45 minutes away is a turtle pond. And we might bring some apples, cut up a bunch of apples, and feed the turtles. That's always a lot of fun. And on the way there or the way back, we stop at Peach World. And they have everything there is peach. And we buy a lot of stuff that's flavored with peach. We might do that, or we just might just get in a car and let's just drive till we find somewhere to go and have lunch or dinner or something. Here's the mailman. Looks like he just dropped off a bunch of garbage. I'd like to go to Red Lobster and request the limp biscuits. Red Lobster, the only time I ever go to Red Lobster is when they do the all-you-can-eat shrimp. And I have a couple of gift cards that people have bought me over the years thinking that I love Red Lobster. I do not. It's fast food seafood. Not great. But for the all-you-can-eat, and then the problem is the one up here is very lame, and they have like two waitresses. Most of the restaurant is empty. They make you wait like 20 minutes, and then it's like a half an hour. I'm like, listen, I want this, this, and this, and then you got to bring me this and this like right away. And they're like, all right, well, wait till you're done with these. I was like, I'll eat these in like 8 seconds. And then you just sit there and you just wait and wait. And eventually then you eat a lot of biscuits and you get full. I'm like, is this even worth it? There's a really good chocolate Starbucks. Ah, little limp biscuit there. There's Amanda Ward. The hell have you been? Where have you been, girl? I don't think you're allowed to say that to people anymore. Welcome in. How do you like them apples? Yeah, how do you like them apples? Hey, if you ever want to come to Texas, UT has a really awesome turtle pond. Yeah, I'm not going all the way to Texas. I can literally drive for 42 and a half minutes to a turtle pond in Georgia. It's really cool. We were up there, I think like during COVID time. We Airbnb on a river. And we were like, what can we do? Oh, because what we were doing was we also brought a couple of crates of books. So we also, on that few days that we were gone, we hit a bunch of little free libraries and put books in. So we're up there, we get to a park, and there's a little free library at the park. So we put them in, and she's like, let's go take a walk. And I'm like, walking. So we walk, and it's a pretty nice sized park. It's like in a neighborhood. So it's like, just cut, but it goes back. And we walk, and then there's signs for like, don't go near the water. There's alligators in the water. It's like, all right. So we look down, and I'm like, oh, there's definitely a gator or a log, something that's going to bite you if you're stupid enough to go down there. And I'm like, what are all the things oh, those are turtles. Those are really big turtles, which was cool. So then we went and bought. We had to look it up, like, what the fuck do turtles eat? You know what I'm saying? Turtle food? What do turtles eat? Oh, they like fruits, vegetables. So we bought some lettuce. We bought a head of lettuce, and we bought a couple of apples. We cut them all up, tossed them in the water, and it was very exciting that the turtles were eating all this food. So we've been back a couple of other times, and it's just, you know what? It's relaxing. We prepare several bags, and we go there and we just feed the turtles. Fish in the water, gators in the water. It's all a bunch of fun. What am I missing here? What am I missing? Amanda Ward likes peach rolled also. My mom was a server at Red Lobster for more than a decade. She always smelled terrible after work. Remember Spice World, the movie? I was always partial to the blonde. Dune Part 2. Nick Zan smells like Cheddar Bay biscuits. He does. Pizza. Pizza needs to be said. Lettuce apples. My kind of meal. Lettuce apples. Baby spice. Yeah, baby spice. She's my favorite one. Yeah, we basically we're feeding the turtles what Nick Zinn normally eats. Oh, Mr. Frank, I'm not reading that. Oh, everybody on that watches this later on YouTube, ignore all that. So yeah, so we might do we bought other things, like we bought strawberries and we cut them up, but then they sink. And I'm like, no, I want stuff that floats, that we can watch the turtles eat. Yeah, just you, Frank. just you. So maybe we'll do that now that I brought that up. I mean, that would be fun. I think that would be a lot of fun. But who knows what we'll do. As long as we just leave the house and just ignore everyone and everything. So you got a 50-50 shot of me being on tomorrow. Who can say? 50-50 shot of me being on here tomorrow, earlier in the day, but I don't know. I guess it depends on if I really want to write or not. I was going to jump on yesterday, but I ended up doing, I finished my edits for Dirty Deeds 12, and then I had to send them to the Jack DeGolia, my narrator, to put that together. Book comes out actually in a week. Yeah, next Friday. The last dying date, the Dirty Deeds. Dirty Deeds 12, next Friday. So, see what happens. Excuse me. Dying Deeds, yes. Dirty Dates. So that will be happening. I'm reading Dying Days 7. 7? Interesting. I mean, those books have only been out for like 100 years. You need to read the Heist series, Mr. Frank. That you need to read. That's life-changing. And we know your life needs some changing, so thank us now. I'm trying to figure out what I need to bring for AuthorCon. I mean, I got like over a month, but I need to clean out that closet. And I'm thinking I probably need to just fill some crates with stuff. I have like, these are my two main crates. These go in first. This is all the extra stuff. I need to label the crate extra stuff. That just stays in the car. I'm going to the Ghoulish Book Festival next weekend. Very good. Enjoy that. Say hi to Max Booth III for me. I believe Victoria Nations will also be there. She is here in St. Augustine. She has been to the last couple of Mondo Cons. Everybody's like, where the hell did Michael Schotter go? Like, why are we even doing this? And I'm back. Internet dropped out for me there. I'm glad you're back, Mr. Schotter. I see her on the list. Well, there you go. Well, she is I've known her for years. She writes a ton of horror short stories. A few. Again, she's been to the last couple Mondo Cons. I'm excited about meeting Wiley Young. Don't be. I'm kidding. He's a very, very nice guy. Very nice. Also, tell Wiley I said hi. Just tell everybody I said hi. Literally walk into the place and be like, listen, Armand Rosamilia says hi individually to all of you, except for you. They just pointed some random person. Slow the bus down. That's that bus driver that fights Chuck every year. That is where I met Jay Wilburn. Awesome. Very, very cool. Yeah, I miss that son of a bitch. Probably maybe once a week, something comes up and I'm literally like, I wish Jay was still with us, because I would immediately message him and say, Jay, what's your opinion on this? And sometimes he'd be like, I'll call you in 5 minutes. And then he composes himself. Then he would call and he would tell me what I should or should not do in that situation, and it was always correct, and it was always the opposite of what I was going to do. So without his wisdom, I feel like at times I am floundering, which is not good. Frank, this is what I'm going to say. I'm just going to say this. I know it's a positive thing, and I know you're going to know what I'm talking about. That guy messaged on a very, very old text thread that we haven't used in like over a year. But his blah blah blah, and I'm like, I'm just ignoring this guy because I just don't care. I don't hate him. He's not in my life anymore. He's dead to me. And then the other guy who never comments on the thread that we're normally doing has had nothing but comments on there, and I'm like, seriously, Chuck? I mean, if that's who I'm talking about. You never comment whenever we're talking or asking questions, but that douchebag makes a comment, and then the other guy, who's also dead to me, is also commenting, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not getting involved in any of these people. You guys are all dead to me. And I know that's not probably the way to live your life, but that's the way I live my life. Yeah, like he just won't stop commenting. There you go. Anyway, that's just me. That's me being a jerk, right? That's just me. Anybody doing anything exciting this weekend? Anything big? I've already told you my turtle thing that might be happening. I will try to take pictures. Shoot some video. Shoot some turtle video. I'm saying what I'm excited for. I'm excited I saw the trailer for Fallout. A video game that I do not play. I have not played. I will probably not ever play. But the trailer looks good. And what's his name? Walter Coggins. I love him. Absolutely adore the man. And it looks good. And some people are already bitching and complaining about whatever. Like you play the video game, so then they shouldn't make a movie. What I don't understand what your argument is. But anyway, hey man, I feel the same way. My buddy was saying he heard rumors that the show was bad. They're releasing all 8 episodes in the same day. Sometimes that is a bad sign. See, I've only read positive things. I've read a couple of articles of advanced where they said it was just like the video game with the humor and all the other stuff. And then again, how he's starring in it, so how can you not like it? And here's the thing: if it's bad, it's bad. You know, I heard a lot of bad things about Beacon 23. Like, yeah, let me watch it. My wife's not here, and I loved it. I cannot wait. Next month is the next season starts, season 2 on that. Big fan. I'm sci-fi, not a reader anymore. Big sci-fi watcher on stuff like that. So, tell your buddy to go to hell. Miss Frank says, going to my daughter's house on Sunday for dinner. My wife thinks it's because she's going to tell us she's pregos. I took the under. Isabella? Doesn't she live with you? Oh, no. Your other daughter. Okay, I get it now. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, here's the thing. Hopefully she makes something good for dinner regardless of what it is. Nick Zan says, maybe I missed this earlier in the week, but did you congratulate Alex from Iowa on his second engagement? I did. He sent me a message, he sent me a picture of the ring. He's also, I guess, starting to make wedding plans. I imagine. I mean, he's already messaged. If I invited you and Shelly to my wedding, would you come? So he's already putting all that stuff together. Like, yeah, I'll come. Not in Iowa, though. I refuse to go to Iowa. Peter says, on it. I mean, I'm just holding out for Meg 3. You know what I'm saying? I want Jason Sims to fight like 7 Meg Sharks in the next one. Meg Ryan 3, yeah. I mean, that would be a phenomenal movie. Especially with all the work she's had done to her face over the years. Even Meg here. I'm waiting for somebody. It's got to be happening to like, let's reboot Sharknado. You know? That trailer for Meg 2 was delightfully dumb. The movie was delightfully dumb. I enjoy it. It played well on the 86-inch television. I got to be honest. Those shots where they're in the underwater lab and then the shark goes by outside. It's pretty good. Big fan of those stupid movies. Even like Beacon 23 was really cool because you're watching it on the big television, you know. Good stuff. It's on my to watch list for sure. Just turn off your brain and watch it. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't have to. Mr. Frank. I see what you did. I see what you did there. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh. Meg vs. Sharknado. You gotta watch that. I was watching To Catch a Smuggler, which they have. Nat Geo channel has like I don't know 30 different To Catch a Smuggler shows. I was watching the one from Brazil and Peru. They do like a season of everything. I was watching that one, but the commercial, and of course it's one of those where you can't fast forward, so you're just watching the commercials. The commercial was for the about octopus, like something octopus. James Cameron filmed it. Coming soon. But Paul Rudd narrates it. I'm like, Paul Rudd, you know what I'm saying? I'd pay good much. I would also. I'll be honest with you. And now, not even back in their heyday, I would still watch it now. I was on Chad Hoey's Twitch yesterday, maybe, for a little bit, and I in the comments I said something about Redneck Beach, and it flagged. I would imagine the word redneck. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Anybody else doing anything fun and exciting this weekend? Is everybody else going to Mr. Frank's daughter's so she can say she's having triplets? Oh, hoey noey. Get it? She's like, Dad, I'm pregnant. And can you pass the corn? Well, I'm looking forward to Monday's Twitch channel to see what the big news was, Mr. Frank. Ear itches. I don't think I'm writing anymore. I've written some words. How many words I got on this? On this son of a bitch. 534 words. Good enough. Corn, ra, ah, ah, ah. Get it? Speaking of corn, I don't want to go to Iowa. Man, Limp Bizkit. Frank knows all of the latest bands and the latest hits. I feel like I'm 14 again. I would say being here in Jacksonville, it's great to see Fred Durst. I believe he works at the Wendy's on Atlantic. A lot of crazy stuff about this new Crow movie. I'm like, just here's the thing: if you have an opinion, like you are so upset and you want to protest and you want to do all, hey, why don't you buy the rights to the thing and make your own movie then? I was going to say, was he driving the mail truck then? But you think Fred Durst is smart enough to drive a mail truck? I'm kidding, Fred. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I guess I could call him Freddy or something. All right, so I'm going to wrap this up in like 3.5 minutes. I'll be honest with you. I'm probably going to spend the afternoon reading. I want to read more of that Goodfellas book. It's pretty good. Pretty good, fellas. Or I'm gonna go on Instagram and post some Durst traps. Wow. I'll probably play some Minecraft this afternoon. This mountain is not chopping itself down by itself. You know what I mean? I keep putting the game on. I'm like, well, nobody did anything. But I will 50-50 shot I will see you tomorrow. I want to remind everybody to resubscribe. I'm down a few subscribers. So that is not good. So please resubscribe using your Twitch Prime, which is free to you. Also, please follow me on the YouTube, as the young kids say. As well, I've picked up a few new followers there, subscribers there, also free for you, which I appreciate. I have a ton of videos. I have over 100 different videos on there for you to watch. So I've been playing a lot of Civilization 6. I don't know what that is. I'm playing Minecraft, and that's literally the only game that I know. I keep getting tons of Facebook ads for all these games, and I'm like, oh, that looks good. Nah, I'm not gonna. I don't want. Why play anything? The new season of the my Out of the Park baseball drops in like 4 days, so I'm very excited about that. I got in early. I pre-ordered it, so I get to play like a week earlier than everyone else. What system do you play that on? I just play it here on my personal computer. You're probably talking about Mr. Frank's Civilization 6. He plays it on the original PlayStation. He plays it on Intellivision. Civ 7 is the one that came out after Civ 5. That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna be honest with you. The numbering is off on that. Totally off. I like to play those games in reverse order. So I'm just waiting. I'm waiting until they come up with Civilization 22, the last one they're going to do, and then I'm going to play them backwards. All right, everybody. I'm wrapping this shit up. Appreciate you hanging out with me. Might see you tomorrow, might not. Definitely we'll see you on Monday, right? Monday is the 11th, yep. All right. If I don't see you, happy Easter. Good talking to you. Have a good night. Have a good night. Don't tell me what to do, Peter Marsh. If I want to have a good night, I'm just going to have a good night. Yeah, I probably need that sarcasm button on here. All right, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. Bye, Nick.